check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hey, here we go. We got audio. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Y'all got me now. We got audio. I apologize about that, y'all. It was taking forever to figure out. I don't know what was happening there. But you can hear me now. Sorry about that. Probably lost a ton of people, but we figured it all out. What's going on? Texas Finance Apparel. Frankie, what's going on, Frankie? What is happening? KJH. What's going on, everybody? We're back. Let me know. Can you hear me good? Can y'all hear me good? This shit is goofy. Shit runs out of battery so soon. Okay. We're back. We are back. Mic check 1 2. Let me know. Can you hear me? Let me know. KJH, you can hear me now? Okay, good. Good. I hear myself coming back at me, so we got to figure that out. 1 2. 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Sounds good and clear. It better be clear, because shoot, this is a $400 lavalier mic. Should better be clear. But now I'm hearing myself in here, so I gotta figure out where it's coming from. But checking out some technical stuff, y'all. But super quick, I appreciate everybody for jumping in. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe and like notification and all that good stuff that we tell y'all. But it's been a while since I've been here on YouTube, and yeah, I thought I'd just stop in and say what's happening, man. Give y'all a little update of what I have going on, and all this busyness in 2021 has started off so great, and we're doing so much other stuff apart from t-shirts now. We're just not fully, but we're doing a lot on the educational side and the digital products and all of that. So I'm here to answer your questions. If you got any questions, I do still print shirts, not because I'm not showing y'all all this stuff, but there is still t-shirt production happening here in the shop or the studio. We're calling it the studio now because this thing has gone through a change. We're going through a whole new layout here, and as you can see, the room that I'm in right now is going to be our control room for the full studio. From the front door to back door, there's a lot going on, and I also have sets set up in here where I myself can record. Back there we have the unboxing going on, so like I have a station back there that I can get stuff going on. As you can see, this is the full desk. This is everything that's happening here. All right, just every single thing on my desk that I got going on, the computer, showing you the slides, my audio, a whole bunch of other things here, some cameras, some lights, but all of that means nothing because I'm just here to check y'all out and show y'all what I'm working with. Say what's up to KJH. Rob Beats, what's up, man? It says it sounds like I'm in a low tunnel and feedback. Let me know what it sounds like, because like I said, it's my first time turning on this live mic. This live mic here is the first time I'm using it, and yeah, I'm not sure what it really sounds like for y'all, but I am getting a little bit of feedback in here, so we gotta tweak it a little bit. Might have to bring it down. Let's bring the mic down. See what we got. Okay. think I did it. I think I did it. The sound, I think the sound is coming from behind me. Aha, so that's exactly what it is. Let me turn this TV on mute. Because I think my TV back there is giving me some feedback. Just check my heights. My height sounds, I need a little more highs, or I need to turn on some lows. Let me know. Let's figure it out. But I think it's the TV that is coming from back there because I'm hearing myself. As soon as I can find the mute button. Is that the mute button? Is this even? Yep, that's the mute button. All right, so now you shouldn't be able to. I'm not hearing myself, so. Okay. Rob B said it sounds good. Okay. Yo, Rob, we definitely, man, we linking up. We're linking up in AC. What is the date? You got some dates on those, on the Atlanta City? On an Atlanta City trip? I'm checking out the comments over here. So let me know if you got some dates. Yes, I'm taking questions. So it is a Q&A. So drop your questions down below. Let me know. Ask me anything. You know, like, I do want to give y'all like, maybe a walkthrough of what I have on my desk. And I can also give y'all a little update what we got going on in the studio, right? Because I'm saying now it's a studio because we're not focusing a lot more on t-shirts like right now. Okay, so our t-shirt sales definitely went down. Okay, so I'll keep it 100% with y'all. I actually stopped taking t-shirt orders. Okay, I stopped taking t-shirt orders because, you know, during the pandemic, early March, something like that, late March, we ended up doing the pivot, you know, so I joined with the rest of the people, pivot our business, and I was able to start Heat Press University. And that's just a platform, just getting people started, teaching them everything that they need to know. And that has just changed a lot in our business in 2020. So now in 2021, we're focusing a lot on the educational part of things, that the digital platform and all of that. So with that, the t-shirts has slowed down simply because I stopped taking orders. I stopped taking them. I would take them and then send them off to some people that I'm partnered with because, like, honestly, the time is not there anymore. Should I hire somebody? Yes, I could hire somebody to run the t-shirt business, but like, then it would take time for me to train them and all of that. So I'm very selective on who I bring in now. So I'm usually just only working with clothing brands now. So anybody that's working with the brands, reach out, then we can set up something and work on it. But off of like the one-off sales or somebody wanting like 2 or 3 shirts, I'm no longer doing that because I just don't have the time and the bandwidth for it. I'm super grateful that people can still reach out, but I just don't have the bandwidth for it anymore. All right. And with some of the reason why the studio has changed, or the shop, like, you know, has like gone through some changes because we have started other businesses, right? So inside of the same space, my wife event company, it's like she set up in here. She has a showroom where she can bring clients and walk them through her stuff and all of that. And we also started a new company. We started a production company. All right. So part of everything you will see happening here is part of the production company. So before, like, even with t-shirts, we are already doing events. Okay. So I'm already doing events. I already do media and sound and like heavy on the media side of things. I'll get to the questions. So keep dropping your questions. I just want to get this out the way. So because I thought, like, okay, if I'm doing media, why not start a media company? Okay, so instead of doing it for the church or helping churches set up their system and all that, I can do that, you know? So that's what we're working on. And part of the renovation or the new setup, it's not a renovation that's happening. Nothing is changing much. We're just setting things up differently. And so part of that, we're also building a studio in the front of the shop. So the studio now is literally going to be a full stage studio. So like if you wanted, somebody needed to have an event somewhere or a virtual event, we'll be able to help them host that virtual event in our space. So we're literally creating a creative space where creatives can come in and do photo shoots, video shoot. If you want to host a podcast, if you want to just start a YouTube channel, we are creating the ultimate space that you can just come in, have our equipment at your reach, and we would just produce the show for you. So that's what we're working on, and that company is Beyond Raw Productions. Beyond Raw Productions involves, like I said, photography, videography, and event hosting, event production, and all of that. So I'll take a second. I'll check out the chat here and see what people are saying. Say, am I using a condenser mic? I'm using a lavalier mic. Yeah, I'm using a lavalier mic right now. My condenser right now was not acting right, so I pushed it out the way. It's over there. Okay, so that's better. All right. AC is in July, I believe. All right, I'll be there. AC is right up the street for me. Okay, Jeffrey, hit me up, Jeffrey. Jeffrey sound like, oh, June. All right. Okay, KJA said, impressive with your all over shirts. What type of printer and press are you using? All right, so with the all over shirts, I'm using the Epson Stylus Pro 9600. So that's a 44-inch Epson printer that was converted for sublimation. So it's essentially, the printer was built for photos. So I was able to swap that out, swap out the ink and all of that to be able to use that. And then the heat press that I'm using, my heat press is from, the heat press I'm using is from Tulot. So the people at Tulot is the folks that I use for my heat press. Okay. And that heat press is 30 by 40 or 29 by 30. I don't even remember it. It was in here, but I took everything out. The shirts are now back there. Like I said, in the tour video, when I go ahead and do the tour, I'll give a tour of what everything is and what it looks like. But for now, that's the first thing there that it's being used for. Okay, let's check out another comment here. So what's the big like shape thing on your desk? What is the big, I'm not sure what you're talking about here. I'll show off the desk. I'll show off the desk one more time, and I'm not sure what device you're talking about here. Say, hey dude, show this comment here. Hey dude, I'm inspired. I'm an inspiring artist working on field. I'm looking to expand out and get my art noticed and get my design on shirts. Would you be interested in Haitian art? Yeah, Eve Bob, hit me up on Instagram. And we can see what it is that you're talking about. I'm not sure what it is you're talking about, but go ahead, send me a message on Instagram at Garment Creations, and I'll check out the artwork, and then we can start a conversation there, because I'm not really sure what you're trying to say here, but I'm interested in seeing your artwork, all right? And then we can go from there. So Ra saying, nice setup, my God, time to make some beats. Yeah, Ra, I wish I'd get on that. Like, yeah, I can't do no more beat making, but I do got some partners that's making some beats though. It's a beat right here, my man made. I like it. I don't even know if y'all can hear it right now. All right, so yeah, y'all can hear it. That's a beat my man made. So instead of me making it, I just got somebody to help me make it. Okay. The thing about this lav mic, this thing runs battery so freaking fast. Like, I just swapped out the battery. We gotta figure out something about this because I can't. Already you lost the bar and I just started it about 10 minutes ago. Anyways. Oh, go ahead, keep dropping comments, man. It's a Q&A. Drop your questions down below. Let me know. And if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe, like, check out some videos here. We do have a lot of content coming for y'all guys. And with the whole, like I said, I'm starting the new business, the new company and all that. I'm gonna take y'all through that walk. I'm just trying to build the studio out, make sure everything is good. Then I'll do the walkthrough and you guys gonna start getting the content. I got videos posted, videos recorded. I actually need to hire an editor. So if you know an editor, let him hit me up, man. I need an editor. Like, I need an editor bad. It's at the point where I got so much content, but I ain't got the time to edit them. Okay? So even t-shirt videos, all over print videos, I just need a damn editor. West Palm Beach in the building. What's going on, Ms. Young? Appreciate that, Ra. Yeah, if you need some help checking out your artwork or getting your t-shirt business off the ground, go ahead, just hit me up. I'll look at it and see what it is that you have, and we can go from there. You know, we can go from there. I think I seen Frank say he was making some tumblers earlier. Okay, Frank, you making tumblers now? That's what's up. Using text print and Cosmos ink, $3.75 for 6 minutes. That's awesome. I think I do 6 minutes with my tumblers as well. I think I do 6 minutes. I think I do 6 minutes because I flip it at, if I gotta turn it, if it's laying on one side, then I would turn it at 3 minutes. So yeah, 6 minutes is a good time. But I do mine at 400. So, but if you're finding good results with the temperature you're using, I'll say go for it, keep doing it. Also let me know, like what team y'all was for yesterday, man? Did your team win the Super Bowl yesterday? Let me know, cause I ain't got a team. And I fell asleep watching the game. I woke up and seeing that the Bucks won. So KJ said she started with the Ink Pro, ink. I actually use Ink Pro ink for my big 44-inch sublimation printer. So the printer that I converted, I get the ink from Ink Pro, okay? And then my small Epson, I get my ink from Cosmo for that, you know? And the reason why I didn't use Cosmo for the big bulk one, because at the time when I got the ink, he was actually out of it, and I just needed to get things going. And yeah, so I haven't run out of ink yet. That's why I have not purchased from him. But, you know, that's my ink choice, Cosmos ink, you know. Let me see, what Mr. Banks talking about here? Mr. Banks. All right, it's Mr. Stan Banks. Say, yo, I'll call you in the few. Call me when I get off live, Stan. And you should be watching the live, Stan. It's like, no. Okay, so it's a good question here. It's Pamela saying, can tumblers be sublimated with a mug press? No. I would say no, don't try it. Unless if you have a mug press that is somehow gonna be able to hold that skinny tumbler, then I would say go for it, but most times you can't. And also I've never tried it, so I would say you go ahead and try it and let me know. If anybody has tried sublimating a tumbler with a mug press, let me know in the comments how that worked out. There you go. Frank is saying, yes, you can. You just have to rotate it 4 times. That'll make sense. Yeah, it'll make sense because, yeah, but then you also have to probably have one of those grip things on there, the things to hold it together. I'm moving my hands down here, realizing that my hand is not in the camera. But yeah, so you probably need to have one of those grip things there to hold it tight. Because the whole thing with sublimation, or not even sublimation, but tumblers, it is that like that wrap. That wrap has to be tight. Like you got to make that thing nice and tight for me, you know? Like it's got to be tight. Look at that. Y'all like it? Y'all like how? Let me know how y'all think about the cameras, different camera angles, man. So this is camera one, right? It's camera one, and I'm a preview, and everything that I'm doing, you can see like on the back of my camera one. So you can see there is a TV. There's a T. I'm gonna zoom out. So this is the full room right now. That's what it looks like, and you can see I have a couch here. I got some lights in the background there. There's another set that's set up back there for like podcasting and stuff like that. I do have people that come in and rent that space. So they got that. There's another one's out the door right here. There's another setup, like another podcast set out there. But that's what this looks like for now. And then there's some other things going on here. But yeah, and then on this side, it's just a secondary desk that I can also work on. And when we're doing the production, like a live Zoom event, we do have Zoom computers sitting over here that we do use for clients and stuff. I'm gonna zoom that back in real quick. But yeah, I'm actually gonna give y'all the tour, right? I'm gonna give y'all the tour of the board. Y'all get this right now and see what I got going on here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this camera towards me a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see this. Ooh. All right, let's see what y'all can see. All right. All right, so I'm gonna go to this camera first. All right, so what we have going on right here, I'm gonna walk y'all in from audio, or from the left side, show y'all what I got going on. So from the left side here, this computer, this is just a PC, a laptop that I'm using for, let's say if I wanted to throw something like at the beginning of the show, I had this countdown going on. All this countdown is, essentially this countdown right here is just coming from that computer, okay? So from this computer right here, that's where this countdown is coming from. All right, so the other thing here, right next to that, you see I have this board. So this board here, it is the Rodecaster Pro. So what this Rodecaster Pro allows me to do, what the Rodecaster Pro allowed me to do over here is basically bring in 4 microphone inputs, and then all these different pads, there's pads over here. These pads has different sounds. You can see right now you're hearing music. I can program these pads to have different sounds. Like right there, that's the clap. You're hearing it clap right now. All those things, these are all pads that's programmable with the Rodecaster Pro. And then I have a USB line here. I can literally hook this to my phone and bring in phone calls. And then I have another line here for my phone. So it's a USB line, then I have a phone line, then I have a Bluetooth line. So I can connect to this thing via Bluetooth and send information from my phone onto the board, onto my viewers. And then up here I have 4 headphones. Each person can control their own mix on the headphones. And individually you can mute anything you want to mute down here. I can also, you see this big green button, that's the record button. I can record right onto the board or onto an SD card that goes onto the back over here. All right. Yeah, so that's that. And then the next thing over here, let's get the camera on it a little bit more on that angle. Bring it down. All right. So the next thing over here, This is the switcher, right? So this is what's allowing me to switch all these angles. So as you can see, if I push button 1 here, it allows me now to show you camera 1. If I push button 2, it allows me to show you camera 2. Okay, and back to 4 where we were. And what this is all buttons. So this is my different angles here for the camera. I do have dedicated videos coming on these equipments that I'll go through and show y'all. But if you're trying to start a live streaming setup right now, or a production company or something on the budget or whatever, these equipments are not really budget friendly, because this board alone is $600, and then the switcher alone is $595. So like, it's not budget friendly, but it's a good place to start if you're trying to start live streaming or start a production company, because all of this is module. I can just take this out, put it in the box, and move to different locations and do shows like that. All right. So what this is the A10 Mini Pro. Look it up. The A10 Mini Pro is from Blackmagic, and Blackmagic is known for their big production switchers. But what they did this year or last year, when they realized after people were staying home and everybody was home working from home, they created a board that allows us to bring in 4 individual inputs, and then like you can do your picture in picture. As you can see, I just had the picture in picture up going on here. I can move that picture in picture to a different side if I wanted to. Like I can put me down here. I can also move me anywhere I want. I can move me there just from pushing buttons on this board. As you can see, all I'm doing is pushing these buttons and I'm moving myself around. Another thing that you can do on this board, you can scream. Like I'm screaming right now. This board is my encoder. I'm not taking any space on my computer. Nothing is being done on my computer right now. Just this board is being used. Okay. And what I have coming in this board, I have all 3 cameras in this computer, like I said. And then down here, you have different things that you can do. And right next to that, I have the Stream Deck. So with the Stream Deck, it's actually not on right now because I needed that USB port to do something earlier. The Stream Deck allows me now, instead of pushing the buttons on here, I can control almost everything on this Stream Deck. All right, so check out that stuff there. It says, do I have links? Yes, I will have links to everything that I'm talking about once I drop the video. Like I said, I have videos coming for all these different pieces that will go together. This is the setup you need for your YouTube. Like, I know KJH was trying to start a YouTube earlier. You don't have to go this broad, all right? So there is a lot invested on this desk, no lie. But you don't have to, I mean, this is stuff I've been accumulating. This is the stuff I've been gathering, y'all. Y'all can tell your boy is not good with these big words. I be trying to act like I'm a shirt and tie type of dude and give y'all these big words all the time. But you already know I ain't even in that type of party. But yeah, I've been gathering this stuff for a long time. So that's why you're able to see me just pull these things together. And then for camera 1, how can I show y'all this? This is like this. So for, let's see, let's go here. So here goes camera 1 right here. As you can see, it's camera 1. I'm looking right at this camera. That's my main camera. It's just sitting back there in the cut. And all these things are held on by, dang, I should have made that HDMI longer. All this is held on by HDMI, and then this pole. This setup here was inspired by Killip from DSLR. Sorry about the shakes, y'all. DSLR Shooter is his channel's name. That's who's inspired me to do this setup, and a bunch of other people on YouTube's got the same type of setup as he does. All right, so that's that. And then I have a little monitor right here, right? So this monitor basically is showing me, this is my multi-view. So before I change anything, I can see all the different views here. And it's the same thing that's being mimicked back there on the TV. So this here is just being shared back there to another HDMI port that's going on the big TV so I can see it better. But then I have that, everything that I need to see right here, all the different cameras, so I know that I'm switching to the right angles at the right time, okay? And then up here, I have a microphone. I can't show y'all anymore. Y'all gonna have to look for the full, wait for the full video, but I can't show y'all from that angle because I don't like to shake, and y'all probably don't like to shake either. All right, so that's that. And now that's the camera I was just using. That's camera, actually that's camera, it's in import number 4 right now. That's camera 4. And then here is camera 2 right there. Camera 2 right here. Okay, so, and then the 4th one is just taking my computer. So that's all it is. It's just HDMI ports that you can use to bring in different stuff. And the biggest part here is the fact that you can stream right from this box. And any other ways, like you would have to put on a streaming platform on your computer, use a PC to stream, and that takes a lot from your computer. Especially when I go into screen sharing now. Right now, if I was trying to screen share something, essentially I would just pull up this other computer that I have pulled in. I would just bring in that computer, right? So let's say I wanted to show y'all a website on Google. Instead of me going and bringing this screen over here and so you can see right now this is that computer screen, right? So I'm just showing you the program that I have opened up. This is Easy Worship. This is what I use at church to display on the back screen and all that. So that's just a computer screen, right? So I can screen share this way. It's much cleaner to screen share this way than me trying to screen share on another computer, the same computer that's actually, if it's the same computer that's actually like I'm streaming on and I'm also screen sharing on, it slows down. It takes a lot of bandwidth to do that. So that's why I had to separate that. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for me one time. We got a bunch of people watching, but only got 3 likes, y'all. You know how I feel about the like button. Smash the like button one time for me, all right? Cool, appreciate that. So here's a question from, we'll get back to the Q&A right now. Vaughn Frank said, how do you generate sales and or attract customers? So there's 2 questions there. So if I'm hearing you right, your first question is, how do you generate sales? To generate sales, you have to have a dope product, okay? And if you're doing custom work, you just have to do good work and let the people talk about it, right? Like, that's the easiest way to get sales right now, by using your customers. But it also has to start with you creating value with that customer so they can go out and talk about it. That's the best way to get sales right now, organically. You know, another way is just social media and like Facebook groups and all that. That's the fastest way you can get sales. Just create value. Don't just go in people's group trying to spam and ask all these questions, weird questions that's not even has anything to do with the group. Like, ask questions that will bring value to the group. Then people are gonna start seeing you. They're gonna start following you. They're gonna see what you do. And they're gonna turn into sales. All right. So then your other question here was, the other part was that how do you attract customers? You attract customers by doing good work. Like, that's all I can say. You have to be the leader of, like, not the leader, but you have to be the one to wow those people. You got to create wow moments. I like to call them wow moments. When I used to work at McDonald's, we used to have this thing what it's called like the wow moment. Like, what is it that you're gonna do to make that customer say, oh, wow? And that wow is gonna start into conversations with other people. That's what you want to get into doing to get new customers. The other question was, how do you get your first sale? Your first sale, your very first sale, I would say find somebody that you know. That's a sale, right? Like, I know sometimes we'll say, oh, your family is not your customers, this, that. Like, don't depend on family. But if you're only looking for your first sale, sell to somebody you know. You know, find every way you can to tell somebody that you make custom stuff and try to insert that in every conversation. That's what I had to do. You know, I tell people all the time, I had a lot of people so many times just to get in their conversation that I do shirts. They'd be like, oh, what are you doing this weekend, man? I can't go out. I'm so busy printing these shirts. Like, I find every way I can to let people know that I do custom shirts. That's the way to get your first sale. Tell people that you do custom stuff. And eventually, one of those people are going to be annoyed of you telling them all the time. They're going to be like, all right, man, can you do shirts for my family reunion coming up in July? And you'd be like, oh, yes, I do shirts. I can do that. And then if you're not doing it, you figure it out. You know, my whole business started from a yes when I had no equipment. None. My first shirt order, I printed from somebody else's house, you know, using his equipment. So that's what you got to do. If you don't have the equipment now, just get the order. Say yes and figure the shit out. Excuse my language, but that's what it is. Just say yes and then figure it out, man. Like, I did that, you know, so that's all I can tell y'all to do. Okay, so this same person said, I tried any and everything. Can't even get my stuff to show on eBay, Amazon, or Teesprings. All right, all those things you're using marketplaces like eBay. You're using, what else did you say? Teesprings. Those are all marketplaces, yeah. So what about your own website? Try building. Build your website. Get a Shopify. Build a website and start like bringing people to your store that way. You know, so if like you say it's not working, let me know in the comments. What is your niche? You know, like what is your niche market that you did some research on, that you know this is your audience and these are the people you want to attract. Let me know right now what is your audience. I mean, let me know what is your audience, and we'll try to figure out how you can get your first sale. So I'm waiting to see that in the comments. Let me know in the comments who's your audience that you are trying to sell to. Yo, what's up, I? My guy I, man. Shout out to my guy I, yo. My man's came through. He has his I don't know if it's like a security company or something like that, but every time I have an event and I need a security guy, I hit up my boy and he would send out his team. Like on Saturday, my youngin had his birthday celebration at a club. I called I said, yo, we need some security guys, and he was able to hook it up. So shout out to my guy, man, and these are armed guides, like some big guns that came out with. But shout out to him, man, keeping us safe out here, because I don't got time for the drama. Too much to lose, so I'll hire somebody to protect me. Yo. Ooh, what a good question there. I like that question there. Re-F says, starting off, that's a good question. Starting off, should a person buy products? Starting out, should a person buy products as they get orders? Yes. Okay, so in this sense, so if you mean products, are you talking about shirts? Are you talking about vinyl? Are you talking about materials to complete that order? At first I would say yes. Get the money and then get the product. That's the good thing about the type of business we're in, right? You need to train yourself to always take money first. Okay, so you take money first, you profit up, and now you use that intake money after you taking out your profit and buy the material, you know, and if you buy the material, sometimes your next order is all profit because you already have material from the last job that you didn't finish. And it works the same way with shirts. It works the same way with shirts because, like, I don't stock shirts. Like, I never did. Even now that I'm not printing as many shirts anymore, like, I never did. When customers get orders, when I get order, I use that money to order the material, so I don't have stocks, like material just sitting on the shelf. Like, there's no way I'm not making money if stuff is just sitting on the shelf, right? So I don't like that type of game. So I buy orders. Customers buy my inventory. That's the way I put it. Customers buy my inventory. I hope that answered your questions. So that way I don't have stuff just sitting on the shelf. You feel me? So where do you get shirts? Great quality without a reseller's permit. What's stopping you from getting your reseller's permit? Because I can't tell you no other way. I started from the jump. I have never bought shirts without my reseller's permit. And I'm only going to tell you stuff that I have done. Okay? I don't do research. Some people would say, oh, so you're only talking about things that you've done, or like you're not talking about other companies. I can't talk about companies that I don't use, right? So I get my shirts from SNS, Activewear, Alpha Broder, and I think those are the only two I use. SNS and Alpha Broder. Even Sanmar is right down the street from SNS, but I don't use Sanmar. You know? So those two companies is who I use. But I know people talk about Jiffy shirts. I have never even logged onto jiffyshirts.com. I don't even know if that's the URL. It's just not the thing that I do. I would encourage you guys, man, like, get it right from the foundation. That's what I wrote the ebook to tell you, like, exact steps to take when starting off. So it saves you a lot of time, a lot of money in the long run. You're not running into, like, all the stuff that we run into when we were starting off. None of that would happen to you if you just follow the fundamentals and get those things right first in your business. So you don't have those type of issues that we had when we were starting off. All right. So check out the ebook if you haven't. And the funny thing about my ebook, when you purchase the ebook, you get access to my Photoshop course that is valued at $197. Okay, that's where the money is at. All right, but I'm giving you that course, access to it for free, because I want y'all to see with your design skill and all of that. But it comes with the ebook. You order the ebook. When you start reading your ebook, page 2, it's going to give you all the information that you need to get your business going and get access to the Photoshop course. So I hope that answered your questions there, Rief, and everybody else that have questions. If you got questions, I got answers. Drop them down below. Hey, let's dance a little bit. Y'all dance with me now. Y'all dancing? Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Go ahead, smash the like button one time if you're finding value to this thing. Go ahead and smash the like button. Let's go. Shout out to my man Lou Mel for this beat, man. Lou Mel killed it on this beat. Clap for me, clap for me, clap for me, clap for me. Let's go. All right, all right. Let's go back over here. See, y'all got any more questions? So where do you get shirts? Oh, I already write that one. Okay. I already write that. No other questions, guys? If you ain't got no other questions, what time is it? Ooh, it's almost 9 o'clock. Oh, I got some stuff on that table. I can't show y'all right now, but on that back table, that's why it's all blocked out. I had a package that came in earlier from, I guess my man Stan sent it to me, but there's some unboxing to go down over there. I'm probably just gonna unbox it and do a video. But how do you price your shirts? The easiest way to price your shirt is to double it, right? That's what everybody says. Oh, just double it, you'll make a profit, and da da da. But there's a lot that goes into pricing your shirts. Okay? Time. I like to say time first. I don't care about the material and none of that yet. My time is the money. So I need to figure out how much time does it take me to do something. Okay? How much is that time worth? because I got to get paid, okay? And then I try to figure out how much material do I need for this job, right? How much is that material going to cost me? Okay, all those things you're taking into account. Even your overhead. You gotta figure out a percentage of it of you running your overhead. Even if you're working from home, a percentage of that, like in your corner, you can write off. If you're working in a box in the house, that box, you need to pay for that box. Like you need to, even if you're working from home, you need to figure out what is the percentage of your house overhead that you're using for your business. And all those things you have to take into account, and then figure out your material, your shirt costs, and all of that. Add them up, see where it lands, and then see how many percentage you wanna up that, right? So if you wanna, let's say it costs you $5 to do a completed shirt, and you sell that shirt for $15, you're making money, $10 or whatever, right? Or if most people will say, oh, just double it. You spend 10, you sell it for 20. It's okay, but like how much is that is really profit? Just doubling it, is that really profit? Does that give you profit because you just double it? I mean, like, I feel like there's a lot more that goes into it. So, but if you do need help with pricing, I do have a pricing calculator on my website as well, heatpressuniversity.com. You can check that out. Hope that helped. Okay, Jacqueline Perry said, I'm just starting out and I want to do all over shirts, 2T, Tyler, cricket shirts. How do you come up with the measurements and what paper to use? All right, sometimes I gotta read these comments a few times because your boy's slow. I be wearing glasses and these lights are just so goddamn bright, they glare everything. And plus I can't read. So I gotta take some time. Let me read that one more time, y'all. Until then, smash the like button for me. One time. Smash the like button if you're finding value in this. I gotta get back on my swag, man. I've been slacking here. Like, I've been slacking on YouTube, y'all. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me, alright? Pray for me. But let me answer your question. It said, I'm just starting out and I want to do all over shirts, 2T Tyler. Specifically, you're saying 2T. So you only want to do 2T shirts? Like for babies? So how do you come up with the measurements? And so to come up with the measurement, what I do, right? I do from what is it called? Sleeve to sleeve. So if you lay the shirt out flat, sleeve to sleeve, because that's the longest end of your shirt going this way, right? From left to right. What is it? Horizontal. So yeah, you can tell your boy, like, if it ain't shirts or pushing button on some technical stuff, I need to do some research and watch some videos and learn how to do some things, because I can't explain some of these things. But so yeah, I do from arm sleeves to arm sleeves, get that measurement, right? And then from collar to the hem of the shirt, you get that measurement. So essentially that's the size of your shirt. I also have templates. I don't have kids templates, but I do have all over shirt templates on my website. But when you do that, then you have the bare minimum, right? That's the exact. And then what I do, I add 2 extra inches on the side. So I add an inch on the right sleeve and an inch on the left sleeve. And with that, I'm able to figure out, okay, I got this, I added extra. The reason why I'm adding the extra on the sleeve and the hem, because I want to find that I want to have extra bleed area, right? So when I do put the paper on top of it, I'm going to have full coverage. So it's always important when you're doing your artwork in Photoshop that you add that extra bleed for your image, so you don't run into issues as far as having it exact. And then you said what paper that I use? I use Crafting Besties. Now Crafting Besties has the 24-inch paper now. I haven't tried that yet. I'll order that, but that's who I use for paper. And I also use I think my 24-inch or my 44-inch paper are from Text Print, if I'm not mistaken. But I get that from Coastal Business. and that so on. Any other questions, guys? I got about 15 minutes before I gotta get off of this thing. I enjoy hanging out with y'all again. Lulu said favorite color. What does that mean? Favorite color. Yep, so that's where I'm at, y'all. So stay tuned for the full tour video of the studio. It's not the new studio, it's the same shop as you know it. It's just doing different stuff now. And when you see where the t-shirt business is happening, they're like, dang, E, why you ain't put that back there the whole time? But yeah, now the t-shirts is happening in the same area, just not in the front as you know it to be. Cool. So what's my favorite color? Ooh, good question. My favorite color happens to be blue. All right. Okay, sounds like you guys are done with me for the night. But I need to hire an editor. So if you know a good editor, let me know. I should be, damn, Stan called me. I need to get off the phone and talk to Stan. Said maroon for me. Okay, maroon is a nice color. You asked me for my favorite color. You gonna send me something? I wear size medium. And my address is down in the description. You have a questions about all over shirt? Drop it. I'm here. I got you. Y'all like my background? I love that background though. Y'all like my background of the setup of camera one here with the lights in the background and all of that. And I can change. I ain't show y'all the light board. So damn, I forgot to show y'all the board. So I have a board over here that's controlling my lights, right? Let's go. I don't know if I'll be able to show y'all that from this angle. Nah, I can't. Y'all can't see it. Oh, maybe from this angle. No, you still can't see it. But yeah, so right here, there's this board. So I'm using this cheap DMX 512 board, and I got lighting going around, right? So there's lights going all around the floor. On the floor there, there's some up top, and actually the other thing I forgot to do, gotta turn that light on. And what that light is, that's just a nice blue light that allows me to change it. So I can change the lights colors here, guys. So if I want it red, I got red there. You know, I can change these colors to anything I want just with a push a button because I've already programmed them and all of that good stuff. And I'm just pushing buttons over here. There goes the red. And I can do all types of freaky things if I wanted it to do it. But I like the purplish type of scene over here. All right. So what else y'all got? See, I printed. Okay, here we go. Here's the question. I printed one on my 24-inch paper as one long print, but it had lines. Oh, excuse me. It had lines. I can't even say that word. As if I put 4 pages together, but I didn't. So basically, you printed 124-inch paper, but then it had lines separating everything as if it was 4 pages. Let me know if that's your actual question. How do you get? I'm confused with the. So why did I get? Oh, still on live. Yeah, I'm still on live. If you can repeat that question one more time. Not repeat it, but I'm trying to figure it out. So, why did I get press marks lines on my shirt? Maybe your pressure was too much on the shirt. I would say check the pressure out a little bit. But I'm not really understanding the question. Really not. What's up, June? What's going on? I'm back. I'm back. Y'all know what? I'm about to task myself, right? I want to challenge myself. I'm going to probably do a challenge. I want to throw a challenge out there. My goal is to get, what's a number? I want to get a bunch of people started on YouTube. Help people start their YouTube channel this year, right? So I think I want to start maybe like a 30-day challenge where I would go live every day. I have to figure out, right? I go live for 30 days straight. And you can be a part of that challenge. You go live or you set up your, I got to figure it out. Figure out how to do it. But the ultimate goal is to get people, is to encourage people to start creating content. It's not about YouTube. I just want people to create content. Creating content gives you freedom. I'm sorry. All right. So what do I mean by that? By creating content, it's by creating content now that I don't print as much shirts. That's what it is. Okay. So I did watch Stan's live the other day with the other boy. I can't even remember the boy's name, but he's going around badging YouTubers. So, oh, we're not doing this every day, but we swear we're t-shirt millionaires or we're t-shirt preneurs and all that. However he said it, but it's because we have spent years in creating our content to build our platform in a way that companies will find value in us. All right. So if you see YouTubers now are not doing shirts like you are every day in your shop, we used to do that. I used to print shirts every day. Now I'm just privileged to not be able to not have to do that every day because I spend time creating content, building my audience, building the value for these companies, and then I just find other ways to consult to make my money, or YouTube ads bring in money, or my affiliate partners bring in money. There are so many ways you can bring in money when you start to create content. So I want to challenge people. Let's get on a content creation challenge. Let me figure out how that thing is going to work, and it's going to be some good rewards at the end. If you stay in there, you go with me through all 21 days, or however I lay it out, at the end of those days, you will see the results. You will be comfortable, and then you're going to start that muscle, right? And next thing you know, you have a YouTube channel that is able to bring you an income. And then your t-shirt business that was your full-time business might end up being your side hustle again. Like, it's a full-time side hustle game for me. You feel me? So that's what it is. So that's where I'm at now. And I want people to be in the same space. There are so many people that I've connected with, and everybody that's been attached to Garment Creations in any way, right? Or to Erasmus in any way. And I've seen a lot of growth in people, and I appreciate people for actually taking things that you learn to start growing income, to start your business in. And people, there's so many people that reach out all the time. Oh, you done this, da 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 da. I don't want to start saying it and get all like cocky or whatever it is here, but there's a lot of people that's been helped from this channel. All right, so if you're one of those, go ahead, just let me know in the comments. Smash the like button one time, subscribe, join the Facebook group. Let us know about all the good things you have going on. You feel me? Yeah. just trying to catch up to any comments that I missed here, but all right, y'all. We've been on here for a good hour. It's time for your boy to go. My wife no called. It's time for me to go, y'all. So again, I appreciate y'all. I will keep y'all updated when that challenge go out, but I'm so serious about it. I think people need to get stronger with their content creations. You feel me? I'm talking right into this camera. I'm looking right at you. Yes, you. Focus. All right. Yes, you. Go ahead. Start creating content. Keep firing up that heat press. Stay connected. When I do the next video, it's probably be the tour of the full shop. You will see exactly what I got going on that has me not printing shirts as I used to anymore, but I'm still able to survive. You feel me? It's all about survival and bringing value to your people and serving first. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the production company we just started, Beyond Raw Productions. And again, underneath of that, we have the event management company, and we also have live events happening. If you want to do your live event, we can help you. Events are not dead, they just happen to be virtual now. So there's so many ways you can still reach your audience. You just have to have the right stage, which is why we're building out the ultimate creative space for people here in our area, so they can be able to just come in, push a button, record, and get out. Don't have to bring anything. You don't have to set up anything. We will take care of that right here in Beyond Raw Productions studio. All right, so that's all the facts I got for y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. Again, let me know in the comments if you enjoy this and we should do more of this. All right, God bless y'all. Y'all be awesome. Keep being you. And remember, there are two investments that you do. One in yourself, and then one in the business. Okay, you have to invest in yourself as far as like your development, your mental state, your yes. Invest in yourself to say yes to the right things. Stop saying yes to things that you really meant to say no to. Oh man, I'm not even gonna get into that. That's the whole sermon there. Stop saying yes to things that you should say no to, and stop saying no to things that you should say yes to. God bless y'all, and I'm out of here.